wanted to be 50 Cent. I wanted to be Eminem. I wanted to be Tupac. You know, I wanted to be someone else because I didn't like who I was. And I feel, you know, a lot of society would possibly relate to that. You know, we're looking at these people that are, like you just said, that are human, that are the same.
So the suicide, that struggle is enormous in New Zealand, and you, of all the countries in the world, you would go, why? There has to be a word, which is hope. Because without hope, that's where you fall away. Where do we find something to gift young people that says, here's a future? Because from what you're saying, it's not a house, it's not fame. What are you finding?
It's experience. It's people that have lived this, people that have lived through this, people that have been affected by it, people that have close friends that have taken themselves out, people that struggle with mental health. You know, you're not going to understand, you're not going to fully be able to understand unless you've been through it yourself, period. You can somewhat try and understand, you can somewhat relate to bits and pieces, but if you haven't gone through these life experiences that people will go through, that the younger generation, you know, when you think of it on like a whole, you know, you jump out of yourself and look at all this newer generation that are coming in right now in New Zealand, right? All these schools and stuff. You think, okay, so how are we gonna make an impact, and how are we gonna change? You know, I feel the answer is getting people with experience to go and talk to them, to go and be honest, to go and be raw, maybe not swear. And because, you know, I guess for me that's something that I definitely need to work on, because, you know, my vocabulary is very, you know, I've been swearing, you know, like it is, you know, yeah. So but sending people in there that have actually lived and come through the other side of suicide attempts or lost their best mates to suicide. You know, the kids in the newer generation need to hear the truth. That life isn't sometimes, you know, life is hard work, man. Like, life isn't necessarily an easy thing, but it's also a beautiful thing. There is beauty in the struggle.